You've probably looked at your cat with all the love in your heart, eager to give them some affection, only to have them stare back at you like you've just served them a plate of disappointment. What's the deal, right? You're just trying to be a good pet parent. But sometimes the way we show our love doesn't always land the way we hope. If you've been wondering why your cat's acting all grumpy or aloof, it might just be that you've made a couple of these classic mistakes. Let's dive into some common things that confuse your cat and what you can do to actually get that purring love back. Subscribe first to stay tuned for more tips on becoming the perfect cat whisperer. Thinking kisses are the ultimate sign of love. You might think a kiss on your cat's head is the ultimate sign of affection. After all, it's a tender gesture reserved for loved ones, right? Wrong. To your cat, that kiss might feel more like a personal attack than a sweet display of love. They don't exactly share the same enthusiasm about smooches as we do. Instead of planting a kiss, try the slow blink. Cats use this gesture as a sign of affection. It's like their version of "I love you" without the awkward lip contact. It's subtle, and it says a lot more than a kiss ever could. Go ahead and blink slowly at your cat. They might just return the favor, ignoring your cat's need for space. Cats, despite being social creatures, value their alone time. They need their personal space to recharge and process the world in their own way. If you follow them around or constantly try to engage them, you're essentially invading their me time and turning them into a mini social hermit. Imagine someone popping into your room every 5 minutes while you're trying to relax. You'd get annoyed, right? It's the same with your cat. They may love you, but they don't need you to be their personal assistant 24/7. Let them have their quiet time in their favorite spot. If they want attention, they'll come to you. Give them the space to miss you, and the next time they jump into your lap, it'll feel like a reunion instead of an obligatory cuddle. Thinking your cat enjoys being hugged. Now, we know you mean well when you scoop your cat into a big old bear hug, but for most cats, it's like being trapped in a small, suffocating prison. They're not being dramatic. Cats are naturally independent creatures and value their freedom above all else. A tight hug feels restrictive, making them anxious and desperate to escape. Even if your cat tolerates it for a moment, don't mistake that stillness for happiness. Often it's just them freezing in discomfort while internally plotting their escape route. Instead of that full-on cuddle session, try something your cat actually appreciates, like gentle petting or simply sitting nearby. Letting your cat come to you shows respect for their boundaries, and it'll make their affection feel even more special when it's on their terms. Give your cat the option to show love at their pace, and your bond will be much stronger. Forcing playtime when they're not in the mood. It's easy to assume your cat is always ready for a game of chase, especially when they're sprawled out on the floor looking all cute and playful. But just like humans, cats have their own moods and can't always be coerced into playtime. If you're constantly pushing them into activities they aren't interested in, you risk frustrating them and damaging your bond. Think of it like trying to get your friend to go to the gym when they're in their "I need a nap" mode. They're just not having it. Cats need to feel in the mood for play. If your cat's showing signs of disinterest, like flicking their tail or turning away from the toy, don't take it personally. Put the toys down and wait for them to initiate. When they're ready, they'll show you their inner wildling and be the energetic ball of fur you know they can be. Using the laser pointer without a target to catch. You know the drill. Your cat chases that elusive red dot for hours, looking like an Olympic sprinter, yet never quite catching it. This can lead to frustration, not joy. Cats, like anyone who spent 20 minutes trying to win a game of whack-a-mole, start to get a little irritated when they can't actually catch their prey. Instead of torturing them with an eternal chase, try a toy they can physically catch, like a feather wand or a ball that they can bat around. Think of it like taking your cat to a carnival game that's actually winnable. You'll see them going nuts with joy, and you'll feel like the best pet parent ever. Holding your cat's tail. It's not just for balance, it's an emotional barometer too. When you hold your cat's tail, you're basically playing with their emotions like a puppeteer pulling on strings. Cats are extremely sensitive to tail manipulation, and holding their tail can cause stress or even pain. If you're looking to connect with your cat, focus on their head, neck, or back, places that are much more comfortable for them to receive love. The tail? That's their personal property and should be left alone unless they willingly offer it up. And let's face it, that's rare. Overfeeding them with treats. We've all been there. You give your cat a treat and watch their eyes light up with joy. It feels good to spoil them, but when you overdo it, you're not showing love, you're setting them up for a bellyache. Cats don't have the same self-control as humans, and once they know where the treats are, you're in for a serious demand session. It's like giving a kid unlimited candy. Sure, they'll be happy for a minute, but you're asking for trouble later. Too many treats can lead to obesity, health problems, and an unhappy kitty. Instead, reserve treats for special occasions or use them as rewards for good behavior. If you maintain a balanced routine, your cat will appreciate the treats even more when they get them. Plus, it'll keep them healthy and happy for the long haul. Talking to your cat in a high-pitched voice. If you've ever had a conversation with your cat, you know what it's like to get the blank stare, as if you're speaking a different language. You could be talking about your day, asking about their opinion on the new cat food, and they're just staring at you with that "please don't make me listen to this" look. You might be tempted to throw in some baby talk, but here's the truth. Cats don't exactly speak human, and your high-pitched voice might make them wonder if you're part bird. Instead of the over-the-top chatter, try talking in a calm, soothing tone. Cats respond to tones of voice that are gentle, so dial down the cutesy pitch and speak to them like a fellow adult, or at least like you're not auditioning for a kids show. They might not understand your exact words, but they'll pick up on the calm vibes. Falling for the belly trap. You know that adorable belly of theirs that you can't resist? You reach out to give it a little rub, but then suddenly, you're staring at a pair of razor-sharp claws ready to destroy your hand. What happened? You just got caught in the tummy trap. Cats expose their bellies as a sign of trust, but that doesn't mean they want it rubbed. In the cat world, belly rubs are like polite head nods. It's a nice gesture, but not an invitation to take things further. Instead of rubbing that belly, try a gentle scratch behind the ears or under the chin. It's the cat equivalent of a soothing massage that they'll appreciate a lot more. Overloading your cat with catnip. Catnip is like candy for cats, right? But just like humans with too much sugar, sometimes a little goes a long way. Overloading your cat with catnip can cause them to go from chill kitty to hyperactive tornado in mere seconds. It's fun to watch for about 10 minutes, but after that, it's like a mini meltdown waiting to happen. Instead of constantly bombarding them with catnip, use it strategically. A sprinkle here and there can spark excitement, but keep it balanced. Too much catnip can lead to a very irritated, over-caffeinated cat. Consider it a treat, not an everyday snack. Ignoring the signs of overstimulation. You know when your cat is lounging on your lap and you just can't help but keep petting them? They're purring, you're smiling, life is good. But wait, suddenly they're swatting at your hand like it's a mouse and you've just been kicked out of the lap club. Overstimulation is a real thing. Cats have a threshold for petting, and if you keep going past it, they'll let you know, usually in the form of a swipe or bite. You have to be aware of the subtle signs like tail twitching or a sudden shift in posture. If you hit that point, it's time to back off. It's like playing with a toy. Don't break it by pushing it too far. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and comment below with your funniest cat mishap. We love hearing your stories. Thanks for watching.